Good morning and welcome to Captain Morgan's War Games. This video is a review of a playtest I had at Solent War Gamers last Tuesday, and a quick preview of a tournament I'm going to, what sort of list I can expect, and next Sunday. Saturday and Sunday. So, without further ado, last week I took my Thousand Sons tourney list up to Solent War Gamers, played a decent chap called William, and we had a great game, great night, long chat afterwards, which was brilliant. Right, his list was an astra militarium. He had a battalion with infantry in, he had 3 hellhounds, he had a shadow sword, 4 Lehman Russes, some heavy weapons teams in there as well. I had, you know my list, but I'll go for it. The two Demon Princes, 3 lots of Zangul units, 1 30 man, 2 10 man, Armament on disc, 3 decimators, and Magnus. And it ended up being search and destroy table with dominate and destroy and mixed objectives, and maelstrom objectives as well. So what happened? Well, I deployed all did get just in one area of the board pretty much to help my castling up, but I got to he got to choose map and deployment zone, and he ended up sitting on a shitload of objectives. That's unfortunate, so sometimes that risk doesn't pay off. I then deployed aggressively because I had more drops, less drops than him, and I didn't deploy very well. We rolled off. He rolled a 5, I got a 4. With my +1, that's a 5. I rolled off again, I got a 6, he got a 1. And then he rolled 4 C's, and of course he rolled a 6. So, he got first turn. Now my deployment was bad, and then his first turn, he took out Magnus, he took out a decimator. And he was well deployed. Magnus was the only thing that was going to get to a hellhound and the Lehman Russes, and with that gone it was going to be an uphill fight from there. I did some bits back, took a couple of squads, took a squad of Ratlins I think, and that was it that turn. My Marine decimator with Demon Prince, but second turn he took out the 2 decimators. I hadn't quite hidden the second decimator as well as I should have, which was silly of me, but I should have checked exactly that I had blocked it from all lines of sight, but that's something I learned from. And at that point the game was effectively over for me, but as a competition I wasn't going to win from there, but because it's tourney practice and I will never give up anyway, I carried on. We got to 2.5 hour mark, which is a tournament end, and I was on the end of a major loss, but with the model still on the board. But we carried on to turn 5 because that's how I play, and at turn 5 he tabled me, but first tabling I've received, and again it's an experience. I've learned a lot more about my army. I've learned I have to do what I need to do deployment wise, otherwise I'm going to get hurt badly. So my deployment's got to be spot on, which it wasn't, and seizing didn't help. Him seizing with that amount of firepower didn't help. Other than that, there wasn't much I could have done. We had a quick roll for the if I'd started first, and my first turn I did 38 mortal wounds. I'd have been able to get into, I'd have cleared each squad of infantry protecting the protecting his squad of infantry. And I would have then got into a Lehman rush with Magnus, which would have taken out a Lehman rush, and I would have been consolidated into the other. And as I said, I would have taken out 3 hellhounds as well. Pretty much from my, or 2 of the 3 hellhounds at least from my first round. Ground psychic and combat shooting. As I said, for 38 mortal wounds, Magnus did, with the diabolical hex he got, I'm trying to think, what was it, 8 attacks, 24, so that's mortal, 28 wounds. That's pretty much 2 Lehman rushes, but he would have only been able to attack 1. It would have been a bit of overkill, but I know I would have been in a lot better place. However, it didn't work out like that, but it was good to see what I would have done had I got first turn. Now on to the tournament review in preview. Well, it's next Sunday, and there will be 19 Imperial armies going, 14 Xenos and 14 with Chaos. Out of those, 7 lists contain Imperial Knights, 1 list is an Adeptus Ministerium, 2 lists Adeptus Custodian, 2 lists have Mechanicus in, 10 lists have Astra Militarium, no surprise there, and I'd expect to see the Knights and Militarium command farm going on, and then 8 Adeptus Astartes. For Chaos, 3 lists contain Renegade Knights, 5 Chaos Demons, 12 lists Heretic Astartes. For the Xenos, it's 6 lists of Eldari, 2 lists of Tyranids, 3 lists of Necrons, 2 lists of Tau, and 1 list of Orcs. The number of factions in a single army, 20 armies only have 1 faction. Well, I'm one of those. 15 armies have 2 factions, and 12 armies have 3 factions. Go on to a bit more of that. There are 17 Lords of War, well, 17 armies using Lords of War, expect to see 32 Imperial or Renegade Knights. Ouch. That's a lot of knights. 17 flyers, of which there are 4 Hemlock Wraith Fighters within that. 22 Demon Princes, 2 of them are mine, and a total of 443 Chaos Cultists. Ouch. We have 4 Primarchs, so I'd expect to see a Militarium, Magnus, and probably a Gilliman. Maybe so. I can't see many others, but 4 Shield Captains on bikes, 4 Grand Strategists, 4 Space Marine captains jumping around with big shields and big hammers. 6 armies didn't take a battalion detachment, although 8 armies took more than 1. 9 armies took a second relic, and 3 took 3 or more. Took 3. That's pretty much a list. So it's going to be interesting to see what I face. A little bit of luck. Nice bit of luck. I'll get a nice start, and then just down to how I play the list after that. But matchup is going to be huge. With a night, if it's an all-night list, it's going to be a tough old game for me. But I would need to go first to have any chance of winning those games. But I'm aware of that when I start. However, saying that, there are plenty of lists out in there, but I like the look of that I could do well against. And as I said, with the luck of a draw and some good management of my games, I could get quite a nice few wins under my belt. I don't have to win the tournament. I'm just looking for 3 wins. Two would be good, 3 would be great, and it's the 3 I'm aiming for. So we'll see how I go. And who knows, with 3 wins I might get best chaos. There's more chaos out there, so it's going to be tough, but if I score well and do well in all my games, who knows. Well, I'll keep you up to date. I'll try and post day 1 review of the tournament, and then a day 2, and let you know how I feel the tournament went for me, what worked well, what didn't work, and where I'm going from there on my next list. Well, thank you for watching, and everybody knows the dice are loaded. Bye bye.